Bryson, you obviously are willing to go down some deep rabbit holes when it comes to your golf swing, technique in general, but you do the same thing with your equipment. Are there any things we can learn from you with equipment that can help us increase our distance?
Yeah, just quickly, I mean, I use Jumbo Max golf grips. I've talked about this quite a bit, I've used it since 2011. And for me, I feel like I can grip it more in the palm, which allows me to get more surface area in touch with my hand, allowing me to control the face a little bit better, just like a baseball bat, tennis racket, ping pong paddle, even a bowling ball, you look at some more in the palm. And so for me, it's about control with these Jumbo Max grips. They've helped me have all my success that I've had in the game of golf, which is great. I owe them a lot. LA golf shafts, they have tremendously helped me on a whole new level with the 48-inch driver. All my iron shafts, my putter shaft, they've done everything for me. So I can't not give them credit for helping me out and stabilizing the shaft, making it stiff enough to where I can control that launch and spin rate. And the last thing, obviously, Cobra has been amazing for me. We've had to redesign some heads to account for these new speeds with the loft, the weight, and the face curvature. They've done a lot for me as well. So all three components, and even the golf ball, the Bridgestone golf ball, I've worked with them now since I turned professional, and we're designing a new golf ball for the speed that I'm getting at. So every piece of the equipment has been thought out and is a big part of me hitting a lot farther and having the success that I have on tour.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you're pushing the limits with a lot of your performance. But even for the people at home, they can benefit from things like this. Something like the bigger grip. What are your thoughts on that for, say, a recreational golfer?
Shoot, I mean, it's incredibly important to help control the face. At least for me, I've got a better feeling when it's in my hand compared to a smaller grip. I feel like it's in the fingers. I feel like it's moving all the time. Whereas here, it's more stable. And for people that have arthritis, even they're struggling with gripping the golf club because it hurts their hand. This is a great alternative for someone that can't grip it that's strong. Because when we're swinging this golf club at however many miles an hour, you got to be able to hold onto the club. People always talk about you got to hold it like a bird, and I think that's kind of an old school train of thought, especially with the shafts. Back in the day, there was a combination of that. Now I feel like, Tiger even talks about it, how tight he grips it. It's very tight in the fingers and the hand, but in the wrist, it's still supple. Mm-hmm. So you still got to be able to hold on to the grip, because if you don't, you're going to throw that club out into the driving range on the golf course. So you want to be able to have good surface area contact with your hand in order to grip it and be more comfortable on the golf course when you're swinging.
Yeah, and obviously some people could benefit from a smaller grip. It's sort of, it's all over the place, but I think for a long time people have thought smaller grip means you're going to swing it faster, bigger grip, not the case. Correct. And you're showing that to be possibly a different scenario. So it's definitely worth trying. I think people with some issues like arthritis or whatever really could give that a go. Anybody can give that a go, really. Sure. And one of the things that I love about your whole process is that you're trying to figure out the game for yourself, but you also have this inclination to give to golf. A lot of the work that you're doing and trying to figure out the golf swing, trying to figure out equipment, is to pass down to the recreational golfers. I know 100%. That's something that's super important to you.
Absolutely, 100%. I've worked my whole entire life, not just selfishly, but to hopefully show that there is an easier way to play the game of golf. We'll go all the way going back to my one-length irons building in 2011 when I was a junior in high school. It was obviously for me to try and get better, but once I realized how instrumental it was for my game, I thought, wow, this could potentially be game-changing for other people as well. And that really motivated me to keep trying to go down these rabbit holes and figure out these unique things that give me these distinct advantages. And at the end of the day, I'm not this selfish person that wants to just keep everything for myself. I want to show the world that there is an easier way to play the game and have more fun and enjoy it, because that's what this sport's all about. It's about going outdoors, spending some time outdoors and having fun with your friends and enjoying playing the game, not being frustrated on the golf course all day long. And even though that I've struggled sometimes on the golf course, I still enjoy being outside. I still enjoy the pursuit of perfection. And even though I won't obtain it, it's a Vince Lombardi quote, I'll achieve excellence along the way. And I think that's the most important thing, is that we're doing our best every day to try and have the most fun and find out and figure out the best ways to play the game of golf.
Bryson, it's been a lot of fun. I really appreciate all the time we spent together. It's been a lot of fun to try to figure out stuff for your own performance, but then again, for golfers at large, because I know that's something we both care deeply about. You're a big share with your information. I know some things you're keeping close to the vest a little bit.
There are still
but that's
things, yeah.
For a later date.
Correct.
You'll share that stuff at a later
100%.
date, but right now you're also trying to maintain a certain edge. So Bryson, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Christian.